In Tower Defense Simulator, you can place up to 40 units in a solo game to get the most amount of DPS possible to speedrun game modes like Molten. But what if you were only limited to 3 towers in a solo Molten match? Would it be possible to win? Well, that's exactly what I did in this video. Anyways, I placed down my Jester, and I got the Jester to level 1, and then I would get the Jester to level 2, then the Jester to level 3. You know, the casual Jester strategy whenever you're using Jester. I wouldn't put it on Poison, because Fire by itself is better than one Jester with Poison. The Poison doesn't really stack. But anyways, on wave 8, I would get on a Engineer, and then I would save till wave 13, where I could get my Engineer to level 4, and I got my Jester to max level, still maining Fire, because Fire is pretty underrated, honestly. But the problem with Fire is that this is Molten Mode, and the Molten enemies are literally immune to Fire. And without the fire damage, Jester can't do much, so my Engineer carried the Jester. Anyways, on wave 22, I got my Engineer to level 5. Our DPS wasn't looking too good right here, but the next wave, when my Engineer had all the sentries, I was actually pretty surprised, because we were shredding. And at the time of this recording, Engineer now has hidden detection on the sentries, so that's pretty nice to know. But yeah, we shredded that guy. As I got a Accelerator to level 3, because hidden guys, you know, they sucked. And I would just shave till I could get my Engineer to level 5, which the next few waves I just shredded while saving. The tank doesn't really exist in Molten Mode, so the speedy boss will be our DPS check of this video. I'm sick, that's why I sound like I'm dead. But anyways, this guy, you know, he didn't really stand a chance in the first place. I got my Engineer to max level, and I just shredded the next few waves while saving up for a max Accelerator, which on wave 33 I got. After the Accelerator was maxed out, it was pretty linear, honestly, just like any other Molten match. We weren't struggling at all, which is surprising because we only had 3 towers. But that's the problem. We only had 3 towers. Adding up all our total DPSs, we only had 701.36 DPS, while the Molten boss literally has 70,000 HP. To win, we would need some great stalling. But fortunately for us, the Jester is still overpowered and hasn't gotten nerfed yet, and its Ice and Confusion can slow down the boss and make the boss turn around for a certain amount of seconds, which gives the towers, aka Engineer and Accelerator, enough time to deal enough DPS to the Molten boss. As you can see from the Molten Titans, we shredded those guys, and here we are on wave 40. For simplicity's sake, I'm speeding up this boss battle. For the most part, I just showed Jester wherever the Molten boss was to make sure the Molten boss will always be affected by the confusion and ice the Jester, you know, affected the boss with. And I didn't macro or micro my towers that much because they usually were always in range of the Molten boss, so I didn't need to. And also, they're expensive. They're like 55 and 59k to replace, I think. Don't, you know, quote me on that. They were very expensive. Halfway, we got the Molten boss below or around half HP, which was pretty impressive, honestly. And if you couldn't tell, throughout this video I was sick. Make sure to not get sick, kids. Stay hydrated. That has nothing to do with not getting sick. But anyways, yeah. We got him down to 13k right here, 12k, and as soon as I knew I was gonna win, I just didn't care anymore, and I just moved up my Engineer. I don't know if this is possible with 2 towers. If it is, try it out yourself. Make a video about it, put it down in the comments, and I'll watch it because I'm interested. I didn't test it out. Anyways, GG plus L plus ratio plus Dangler. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.